Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm very excited for this video today because I've purchased a Apple Pen, and I'm very excited because when I bought my iPad, which I absolutely loved, and I will link the video for my iPad video in a sec, I really wanted a Apple Pen, but they're £89 and they're quite expensive, and I just couldn't bring myself to buy this and the Apple Pen at the same time because it was already like a lot of money. So I finally managed to get it. I feel like furlough has been my gift in terms of being able to buy things. So I finally bought the Apple Pen. I'm just loving this iPad. I just want to show you guys because I absolutely love my iPad. I got it from Argos. I'm very excited, and I'm going to show you guys the whole unpackaging and everything. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to use it as well. I basically got it because I wanted to use it for Procreate, and it just looks really exciting being able to draw with it. And the fact you can draw with it, like make notes, work on work, and then or you can write it and like transfers it into words. Just so many things I want to do with it, especially with drawing and designing, especially for YouTube. I'd love to be able to kind of like be able to draw like intros and stuff, and I'm just really excited. So I'm actually I've still got uni work to do, so I'm pretty much gonna wait until I've got it. I'm gonna show you guys unpacking it and stuff, but I'm trying to try and save it after to fully get into it, because I know it was one of those things that you start using it, I'm just gonna not stop. So I hope you guys like this video. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, please check out the iPad video as well. It's actually amazing, and you'll fully appreciate my love for this rose gold. It is amazing. And I'm going to show you guys the Apple Pencil. It's first gen. I couldn't get the second gen one because my iPad isn't compatible with it, which I was kind of gutted about, but I think there's not that many iPads that are compatible with the second gen. So I'm going to show you guys this Apple Pen. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you at the end. So guys, here it is. I got the Argos fast track delivery because it was over a certain amount of so I managed to get it for next day delivery. I'm just going to quickly open it. My address is on the other side, so I don't want to turn it over and show you guys. Okay, so this is very excited for this, guys. So there's not much I expected differently from it. I thought I could get the second gen with my iPad, but I can't because it's the wrong generation basically. So this is the first gen in the boxing, and then I'm just gonna take off all of this plastic and I'll show you inside. Okay, so plastic off. So I've noticed the tab here this time. Doing this one-handed is fun. So I love Apple packaging. I said this in my last video, but it's just so sturdy, but you can tell they spend a lot of money on it. So that's the sleeve, even that's just satisfying in itself. And then the pen itself. So I had read loads of reviews on this before I got it. Decided to order it, even though it's the only one I could get. And just noticed the tab on that one as well. Oh, nice, smart. But yeah, I don't know how I feel. I feel like the other one's nicer because it's got those ridges in a pencil would, like an old-fashioned pencil. Old-fashioned, oh dear. And this it's quite big, isn't it, as a stylus itself. And I know it's an Apple Pen and not really a stylus, but at the end of the day, it is a stylus, isn't it? And then this bit comes off, and that's where you plug it into your iPad, and I know that to charge it. So hopefully this will be just as nice, using as the Gen 2. I wish I could get the Gen 2. If I could, I definitely would. I think most people would. And then this bit is magnetic, the cap here. So I have read some reviews that said you might lose it, so you have to be really careful with it, when charging it, because there's nowhere to put it. It's not like you can put it on that end or anything. So I've just got to make sure to not lose that. It does feel really nice. It feels really smooth to the touch because of the plastic it's made of. If you can see, it's shining. I don't know, maybe this is one of the downfalls it has compared to the second one, is because that feels quite slippery in terms of actually writing with it. The point seems good though. It feels how I expected it to feel. So we'll see how it actually works on the iPad. So guys, I'm now going to take the stuff out of here. So I also read that, I already knew it comes with a second tip. And it comes with one of these, which I know what it is, but I don't know the name of it. Essentially to connect those two different ends. What are they called? lightning ends, which I'm not entirely sure what I'd use it for. To just charge the pen directly, I guess, instead of plugging into the iPad maybe. Yeah, and then I know you've got a second tip, so you can unscrew that tip and put on this one. And you can see that that one's, I think it's quite a bit smaller, but I know that people have had problems actually with them wearing down, but I guess it depends on how hard you actually like press down on it and how much you use it and things. I find it really hard to find that it would actually like wear down, but I guess with anything it can, so we'll see how that actually goes. And then there's all the directions for use and stuff. Anything else? No. And then just all the fiddly bits of paperwork. So I'm now going to try and connect my pencil, this new lovely thing, to my iPad. I've never done this before, so it might take a little time, but I'm sure we'll get there. So if you just bear with me, I'm going to pop this in and hopefully, wish me luck. Oh, okay. Pair. Ooh. Comes up with this. Welcome to Apple. Yes. Oh, I like this. This is so good. Are we good? Are we done? So to start with, I feel like the biggest thing I just want to say I'm noticing straight away is it's interesting because it feels quite like solid, this end does. So when I'm doing this, although it's great, I feel like it's like rock solid. Like it feels really wrong, like I shouldn't be banging the glass. So if I go on here. So my biggest thing, right, that I was worried about was actually writing with this and leaning on the glass, like I say glass, you know, leaning on the actual iPad itself. Like I never see it when you do other videos, so you can actually lean on the iPad and it's not doing anything with my hand, and then I can actually write. So I love that, except that obviously it tries to convert it to work. Obviously I haven't used this before, like I said to you guys, but I kind of know some stuff about. So I know basically my biggest thing is I wanted to get Procreate and try drawing with it. So that's my next step, I think, in trying to use it for drawing. I haven't got it yet because I think Procreate is like 10, so I didn't want to get it in case I didn't get the actual pen. But yeah, it feels nice. It's quite big. Yeah, it's quite big, but at the same time I do feel quite comfortable using it. Should I try and pick that? We'll go on draw. This is my next best thing to actually show you guys. So my thing that I like really want to try with Procreate is the fact that I know that when you draw, if you kind of do this, it like snaps it for you and gets everything back in order. So at the minute, I am loving this, like the fact that I can fully lean on here and write, like I'll be able to write my notes and stuff. I think that's really, really beneficial in terms of actually writing notes. And I feel really like I can write anything now, which is really helpful. So I think like this is overall pretty good. I genuinely do just, I think it's good. I think it's worth it. But this was £89 in the UK. I don't know, but I feel like it's standard retail price everywhere, isn't it? Because it's iPad products. The only thing is that tip feels like so solid. I wish there was a bit more. Like I know if you push down harder on the screen, it will register that when you draw. But at the same time, it just feels like I wish there was a bit more of a give. Like, you know, when you get the styluses, the old styluses that you can get for phones that have like a soft tip on them when you can write with them and then you rub out like that. I feel like if it just had more of a give like that, it would feel more suitable for this job. But at the same time, I do love it and I think it is beautiful. So yeah, I think it's good. So guys, I hope you liked that video. I'm so excited that I got this. I absolutely love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that unpackaging. In all honesty, I've still got it in the box. I absolutely love it, and you saw me using it. The box is still amazing, as you we know. And I love the packaging, it's amazing. So I have still got it in the box. I haven't fully gone into depth with using it yet, but when I showed you guys when I've used it on my iPad, it has been really enjoyable and really nice. And I think it's a little bit big. I think it could be smaller in terms of that size and the fact it's hard and shiny it is. The other one is the second gen one has got the grooves in and stuff, but this is still quite nice. And recently I've realised you can get cases for them. I was a bit behind on that. So I'm going to get one as well when I get a chance. Doesn't it look? It just looks quite sleek. It's very Apple-ish, if that's even a thing. And I do love it. This is something that I'm concerned about with the lid, the cap on it, because loads of people have said that it does you might lose it because it's quite easily to pull off because it's just magnetic. But if you get a case on it, you can get ones that have the ends on so it doesn't come off. So I think I'm going to definitely invest in one of them. And I love the fact that it comes with the second tip as well, because I think that's really good in terms of wearing it down. I also realised you can get some of those online as well, rubber tips to go over these ones. So actually, there's a lot of things you can do with them, but I am really enjoying it. The only thing is the fact that tips are quite hard on it. So when you're kind of tapping on the screen, this is my worst demonstration ever. When you kind of tap it like that, it although there's a bit of give there that you can feel, it still feels quite hard to touch. And like I said earlier, I wish there was a bit more give, a bit softer. It just feels a bit harsh almost to be using such a hard tip on glass, especially with something that's so fragile. Apple products do tend to break quite easily. It just feels a bit wrong, but I still love it. I love the fact as well, my biggest thing, which I love, is the fact that when you do something on it, you can use the pen, right, but your hand, it won't do anything, but that will. And that was my biggest worry, was in terms of taking notes. Like I said, it was just being able to lean on it and write without it jump into my hand. But I feel that's a really old-fashioned thing of me to say in terms of that used to be an issue with technology, but now they have fully gotten over it. But I think because it's Bluetooth registered and it's obviously all high tech, that issue is completely missed. So overall, I would just say I think it's amazing. If none of you have got it, you need to get it. I think it's going to be really fun to play with and just use in general, to kind of use that instead of using your finger. It's a natural thing, isn't it? Sometimes it's easier to use your finger for things and sometimes it's easier to use the pen. But again, I still love the packaging. Really simple, really nice. I love keeping it in there, to be honest. I will probably, I'm not going to take it with me to uni or anything. I'm only going to have it at home because I'm so worried I'm going to use it, and it's so expensive for something so small. So I just don't want to break it or ruin it in any way. And I know I probably will. So even on my case, this is my iPad case, and it was it's already so dented, and there's a bit there where I had it at uni and my folder or something got in the case. And obviously that probably wouldn't have done anything to the screen, but at the same time it's just see that it's already damaged. I get a case, and I'm only going to use it for mainly drawing and things and doing notes, and I'm just so excited. I think it's amazing. So I hope you guys like this review / unboxing / just showing you the lovely pen. And I will see you all guys soon for my next video. If you haven't already, please like this video and please give it a thumbs up. And if you have, comment if you've got one of these and what you think of them, and if you've had any experience with the tip rubbing and wearing down, because I've heard that's an issue as well. I will see you guys soon. If you've got this far, please comment a flower emoji, and I will see you next Monday for my next video, which will be the pretty little thing.
Ever since the day that you went away.